May is here. I know a lot of people are anticipating this month due to the numerous holidays and number of local festivals that we celebrate. In the Philippines alone, if you know where to go, you can eat for free in different towns every day. Yes, that's a fact, guys. My mom did that pre-pandemic. But anyways, in other parts of the world, Mexico has Cinco de Mayo, which actually is today as of the shooting date. We have Switzerland, who has National Dance Like a Chicken Dance Day. Yes, that's a thing, guys. Google it if you want to know more. Korea has Yellow Rose Day. Japan has Golden Week and Children's Day, and so much more. Hi there. This is your host, Irish, and I welcome you to another episode of Brighture Podcast, where we talk about everything and anything under the sun. If you're new to this channel and you enjoy our content, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Alright, so for today's episode, we are joined again by two of our dear Brighture teachers who are new to the podcast. So for you to get to know them more, ladies, please introduce yourselves.
Hi there, everyone. My name is Belle, and just to share a little something about myself, I enjoy watching sports, TV documentaries, and I also enjoy playing with my pets.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Francy. So, little some things about myself is I love reading books, and currently right now I'm into reading financial, books about finances, money matters and stuff like that. I also do love watching movies, so I'm into horror. Yeah, I love that so much. And animations too.
Okay, it's quite contrary because you read financial books about financing,
Yes,
and then
for my
you watch
future.
horror movies.
Yeah, because romance is not really something for me.
Okay.
Drama, it's too much. The same
Okay.
plots, storylines, yeah.
All right, so you're more on the money and the horror, and Belle is more on the sports side of things.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's talk about holidays.
All right.
Now, let's start with the Golden Week first, because for this month, as far as I know, in Japan they celebrate it every first week of May, if I'm not
yes.
mistaken, right? Okay. So tell us more about Golden Week. What is it about? Is it like the entire day of entire week of holidays, or what?
Not exactly an entire week of holidays, but Golden Week is a consecutive 3, but it's a total of 4 holidays. It's just that the other three holidays are consecutive. So the first one was on last week of April. That was on Friday, and then next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So some of our students, they do take leaves on Monday and Friday, since the weekends, that's their day off. So that usually is 10 days together with the holidays, leaves, and the weekends.
That's a lot of holidays.
Yeah,
right?
right.
That's nice.
Indeed.
Now, in Brighture, since our students are all Japanese, right? So how do we prepare for Golden Week?
Okay.
Especially before the
pandemic.
Yes.
I still remember, I think that was Sir Ray who told us, because before every Friday we have a meeting, right? Yes. So the last Friday before the Golden Week, he actually said that you guys must enjoy your weekends. Because Golden Week, we do have lots and lots of students. And also classes.
True.
So we make sure, or he made sure that he could encourage us to really do something fun on the weekends before the Golden Week starts.
So it's like relax first
Yes, before the battle.
Yes. So you have to rest before the battle. True,
Yes.
that is correct. On the management side of things, though, we, the managers, have to make sure that the schedule is perfect, as perfect as it can be.
Yes.
And if there are, possible unwanted things that would happen. For example, substitutions.
Yes.
So we have to be ready for it. We have to make sure that in every time slot there's a teacher available if in case there's a need for a substitution. Because like what Francie said, we expect an influx of students at that time,
Yes.
and each teacher will have as many as 7 classes in a day. So that's a lot for each teacher to handle
In a day.
right? Yes, in a day. True. Now, how about during the pandemic? What changes did we adapt? Let's ask Belle this time.
So personally, I think during the pandemic, it's more of like a work-life balance,
True.
really adjustment, because we had a lot of time to rest at home, but still we need to be in defense mode all of the time because
I like
Alert mode.
yes, the COVID-19 threat is really just lurking from the shadows.
True. And anytime it will come out and surprise you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Surprise.
That's true. That's true. This time though, or this year to be specific, did your students go out finally? I mean, I'm not sure. I haven't really had classes in a while now, so I'm not sure what's going on with our students in Japan. So how did they celebrate Golden Week this year?
Well, one of my students shared that he and his family went to a trip and they actually went on camping.
Oh,
and
that's nice.
yes, just really rested for the
Yes.
Golden Week.
Museums too, actually, and aquariums. Since, well, I observe that if our students do have families, children, so they take their kids out, since a part of it is actually Children's Day. in
Part of the
Japan.
Golden Week.
Exactly. So they go and, just for their kids to go out, because it's been long that they are just
Yes.
isolated at home.
Yes.
Feels prison.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah, if they have kids. But some of my students, they're single. So they prefer to just be indoors at home, to just rest, chill, TV, Netflix.
So just to clarify though, the restrictions in Japan have lessened, so they can go out now, go to places and stuff.
Yes.
That's nice. That's really nice for them. Because in the Philippines, the restrictions have lessened as well. So we can pretty much travel anywhere in the Philippines. Internationally, I'm not sure though.
There's still restrictions.
Right?
Yes, true.
Have you? Did you hear from any of your students that they traveled abroad or something?
No.
No, not
not
at the
yet.
moment.
Right?
They're encouraged to just travel
Within
inside Japan.
within their
Yes.
country. I see. Okay. Now let's talk about the holidays in the Philippines now.
Okay.
So as many of you may know, the Philippines is an archipelago. We have more than 7,000 islands. So each, I don't know if maybe it's possible that every day we have a holiday or we call that fiesta or a
Yes.
local fiestas to celebrate. So in May, what are the different Filipino holidays, or not Filipino, but what are the different holidays or fiestas do we celebrate that you know of?
Well, first of all, on May 1, we celebrate Labor Day.
Yes.
Yes, and then the first Sunday of May, we also celebrate Mother's Day.
First Sunday or second Sunday? I'm quite confused.
I
I think
that
it's the
was
first Sunday this year. It was on May 8th.
8.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Isn't May 1 the first Sunday this month?
Oh, sorry. Yes. My bad.
so.
Yes, it's on
Second
May.
Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah,
second
8.
Sunday. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Time
Yes.
flies by so fast these days, right?
It's okay. It's okay. You're forgiven.
yes.
All right. So May 1, we had Labor Day. May 8,
May 8 for Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. It's not just a Filipino celebration. Right?
International.
Mother's Day is celebrated in all the countries in the world.
Yes.
Okay. So aside from those, do you know any like local fiestas we celebrate in May?
Well, we have fiestas, but there are just so many in May. Let's see.
One that you think is like interesting, probably, that you'd like to share to everyone.
Wow. well, my family is not into celebrating fiestas.
Mm.
So yeah.
How about you, Belle? Do you know any interesting fiesta?
One of the most interesting fiestas I have heard of is the Butanding fiesta. So for those who don't really know what Butanding means, it means whale shark
Yes.
in Filipino. Yes, and it's a way of thanksgiving for all the blessings that the people in Sorsogon have received. So they celebrate that, and I think it's pretty interesting for an animal lover like me.
Yes. If you
Yeah.
don't know where Sorsogon is, it's in the northern part of the
Yes.
Philippines.
Yes.
So it's a province. So yes, so that's
Around
very
Bicol.
interesting.
Yeah.
We also have Butandings here in Cebu. Right? And,
Yes.
where's that?
In Oslo.
Oslo.
right?
Yes.
Southern part of Cebu. So it's also very famous. It's a famous tourist attraction. You get to
Yes.
swim with these whale
Whale
sharks.
sharks.
Yes, amazing. Now, how about holidays or fiestas that you celebrate? So Francie mentioned a while ago they don't celebrate. So let's let her talk. Let her talk later. Let's start with Belle. Let's start with positive first.
Well, on my case, since we are a tight-knit family, we love to celebrate Mother's Day. And I actually ordered a cake already.
That's nice.
And since my sister is still coming later this month, we opt to just move the celebration. But of course, I picked up fresh roses from our garden and
By
just
the way,
give it.
where's your sister right now?
She's currently in Mindanao.
Ah,
Yes.
so that's why she has to come to Cebu. Okay, that's true. Sorry, continue.
Yes, and then just simple things that make my mom smile, and we just have karaoke, and when we also have movie marathons and just eat delicious food.
Do you
of
have
course.
spaghetti?
Yes, spaghetti, of course.
Spaghetti is like the national food for any celebration. That's just my opinion, okay? That's not written in any of our books. You might call me out for that. How about you, Francie?
Wow. Well, like really, really different since I was born and raised in a family that we're too practical. Let's say it's my birthday or my sister's birthday. My parents will just ask me, what do you want for your birthday? So in my case, I love sisig. Sisig is totally fine for me.
Sisig?
Yes.
Oh, could you describe what sisig is? Sisig.
Sisig. Okay. Sisig is actually a dish made from pork fat, meat, and also
I think it's
fish skin.
fish. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. But it totally depends on what part of the pig you want. But I prefer anything as long as there's no tongue. Yeah.
Oh.
That's also part
I thought
for
sisig
sisig.
is just one part. of
Face
the-
skin,
The face, yeah.
usually.
Ah,
Yes.
so that's not the limitation
yes.
of the ingredient. to
You
use.
can use
Okay.
the pork fat and meat and the tongue. Yeah. I always tell my dad no tongue, but others you can. So I always wanted that should be must be my dad to cook sisig for me and no other else. Yeah. So I'm quite specific with that one, and that's it. That's totally fine for me. And then that's already birthday. Yeah.
How about for holidays and fiestas? Do you celebrate it?
Fiestas, even if it's our barangay's fiesta, I do have a curfew of 4 p.m. so I cannot go out the house past 4 p.m. Yes.
You have a how old are you, friends?
That was before.
Okay, let's clarify that.
When I was, I think,
4 p.m. Oh my god. Okay.
elementary. Yes. If
okay.
it's no school days,
Okay.
4 p.m. But if it's school days, 5 p.m. Until when I was in high school. But if they have projects and some other things that I'll be, late in coming back home, that's totally fine. But you must inform.
Your
I must
parents.
inform my parents beforehand.
I think that's that kind of policy among families. It's quite common. Many families are like that.
Yes.
I also used to have a curfew, but not 4 p.m. No one has a curfew of 4 p.m.
Well, we have
Except
a
Francie.
superstitious belief that after 4 p.m. it's not human hour already.
Yes,
Oh,
like
really?
ghosts
Yeah.
will come out.
You know, supernatural things.
That's
past
an
4 p.m.
interesting topic for
Yes.
another podcast.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Comment down below if you want to hear more of that.
Yes.
Superstitious beliefs. That's fun. All right. So Filipinos are known to go all out when it comes to celebrating something. May
Yes.
it be holidays, birthdays, graduation, Christmas, New Year, whatever that may be. We just go all out, right? So why do you think we do it? And what do we gain from it, if there is anything?
Well, since majority of the Filipinos are really Catholics,
Yeah.
people view it as a form of devotion, or we
yes.
call it also a panata.
True.
Yeah.
And we do that to give thanks if ever we have fulfilled promises and our wishes have been granted. So that's one of the reasons. And another one is also just a chance to bond with our family members, right? So especially if they're living far or even in other countries.
Yes.
True. Yes. Francie?
As far as I know, from my parents, we actually follow those occasions, celebrations, celebrating holidays and whatsoever, because we have this thing called sulundon or sulundonon, something that we follow that comes from previous generations, from
Wait.
grandpa, grandma to your parents.
Sorry, that's a Cebuano word, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
Sulundon.
Okay.
Sulundon or sulundonon is something that you have to follow. Just like marriage. Even if sometimes they don't want to get married, but there are really times that they'll be persuaded to get married, because as what my mom will always tell me, even if I don't want to get into that, she would always say, maunay sulundonon. That's what you have to follow. That comes from generations, previous generations. So that's also one. And so it's already written, or it's already in our blood to really follow, even if we want to question sometimes, but
Yeah.
we're just gonna get scolded with our lolas and lolo. Okay, so we actually follow that because it's been in the family. It's been done by the clan.
Yeah. Basically, it's tradition.
Yes.
And the younger generation has no right to question
Yes,
that
I feel
tradition.
that.
We don't have the right to question.
Yeah.
It's like what
Yes.
Francie said, even if we try to ask, why do we do this? Why do we have to celebrate this?
Yeah, the
They would just
reason.
say, you just have to follow.
Yeah,
Shut
just
up and do
follow.
this. It's, I don't know. I don't think it's not just Filipino way. Other Asian countries are also like that. Right?
I guess so.
Even when younger generations question the older generation, they would get cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would just say, just follow. It's tradition.
It's
Our
tradition,
ancestors
yeah.
do that. Yeah, I agree. Now, what happens now if we don't celebrate? We are in the modern times, right? So does tradition still apply or what?
Belle. Since I
Well-
don't celebrate.
Yes.
Yes, well, it's opposite to what I said earlier. So, since people view it as a form of devotion, if they don't get to celebrate it, they might feel guilty or they might have a weird feeling in
Yes.
general and like something's missing.
Exactly.
And on the other hand, if we also don't celebrate it and like have a get together with our family members, there's a tendency that we miss out on what's happening with them, right?
True.
So even if we have the Wi-Fi, we have Zoom, Skype, and other like platforms, it cannot compare to having the physical interaction,
Correct.
Exactly.
playing games, and of course winning prizes.
Correct. Prizes are important.
Yes, for the
Yes.
games. There are always games. Right,
Yes,
in
in
the
any gathering, celebration,
Yes.
there are always games, and
Yes.
our rich uncles and
Yes.
aunts would give us money as prizes. So of course, the cousins are very competitive with each other.
Yes,
True.
yes, that's true.
So if we don't celebrate, then
No money.
no money. Basically, no income for the cousins.
For the kids, yes. Since
Yeah.
titos and titas are quite generous when it comes to gatherings.
That's true. That's true. How about you, Francie?
Nothing changes.
Well, since you don't celebrate it
Yeah.
anyway, right?
Well, to be honest, since my parents are practical, so they opt to work rather than to spend money. You know how important money is, especially in the situation right now wherein
Yeah.
we are experiencing pandemic. So I don't have anything against my parents' decision because we were raised properly. I was able to graduate, yes, with their help. However, if you don't have any, challenges when it comes to finances, then go ahead. Why not? I do encourage you to go to fiestas, which I wasn't able to celebrate holidays, and go all out. If you got
Yeah.
money, there's, they will not tell anything against you, and you can actually feed people. Yes, and you get to celebrate buns. Yes, go out from your house. So it's actually way better because as what they are telling me or sharing to me, there are some stuff that I'm surprised that I don't even know they exist or they are happening or if they are all true. So there are things that are new to me right now because I wasn't able to get to experience those things.
Yeah, yeah. Well, technically speaking, if we don't go all out in celebrations, nothing. I mean, there's no consequence really to that.
Yeah, that's
I agree with Francie, especially with the situation right now. We have to be practical.
exactly.
We don't need to force ourselves to, if we don't have money, then we don't need to borrow money just to be able to celebrate.
That's another problem.
Yeah, we can just have, like what Francie said a while ago, we can just have spaghetti and that's already a
Yes,
celebration,
true.
right? Or if you're very religious, then go to church,
Yeah.
light a candle, say a
Yes.
prayer, Thanksgiving and all that. That's already a celebration.
Some people just lit candles.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's just that many of us Filipinos, we love crazy parties.
Yeah.
Big
Because
gatherings.
of the the gatherings, the family bond, and the money.
Yes.
That's important. Anyways, speaking of important, I already said that. In your opinion, though, how important is it to celebrate celebrations or to celebrate a holiday or a fiesta or whatever?
Anything that needs to be celebrated. Yeah.
So how important is it, do you think?
I don't know because time flies so fast and things, especially priorities, they do change quickly.
I agree.
Since we're growing up, we're not just gonna be kids forever, but I hope so. So we got no problem. Yes. But it's inevitable. We gotta grow. We gotta mature. So it's really important for kids to experience holidays. I do encourage you kids to go out, but inform your parents, huh? And celebrate all those things that you are still permitted or you still have the time, the energy to
Yes.
celebrate, and also just be happy with those things and remember and also experience your culture. But it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be always
Yes.
like that. We got to grow. So time flies, you graduate, you got to work. So you have totally different
Yes.
priorities, and we're not anymore craving for fun. We're now craving for stability, comfort, and also security. That's why a lot of us adults are, I don't know if I should say chasing money, but you know, we can't deny we need money for food,
True.
our wants, our needs. So the importance really changes because priorities do change as well. So we gotta work it and try to balance things. And also somehow birthdays, if we're talking about birthdays, we kind of see it like for kids only.
Yeah.
And also we have the right to celebrate holidays or any occasions, but yes, we have our priorities that we really need to attend to and put our focus and concentration more on
Yeah.
compared to just go on celebrate things where it costs money.
Yeah, so the importance differs on your age range.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So if you're a kid, it's very important to celebrate.
Yes, and to
If you're-
participate in games.
True. If you're a working adult, then it's not as important as when you're a kid,
Yes.
right?
It's
Because
not
like what Francy
attractive
said,
anymore to go
Yeah.
participate in games.
priorities
Yes.
change. So you have other important things to do, than celebrate. How about you, Belle?
Yes, since you do celebrate.
Yes.
Well, in my case, I definitely agree with both of you. So it just really depends on people, if whether they want to celebrate or not. It's okay, technically, but I think it's also a way of keeping our heritage alive.
Oh.
Yes, and
That's a valid
showcasing it
answer.
to the world, right?
Okay.
So it's a part of our culture. We should also be proud of it.
Mm.
And just for the handa also, right? So we showcase not only our beliefs, our traditions, but also Filipino food, which is a mixture
Yes.
of many other cultures.
Exactly.
Yes. So that when you speak about culture, then it's very important.
Yes.
We need to keep it alive.
Yes, yes, I agree with both of them. All right. So, anyways, that's it for our podcast today. Thank you so much for joining me, Belle and Francy, for this episode. Now it's your turn. How important is it to celebrate holidays in your country? So comment down below your answers and we will read all of them. If we have time, which I think we do, we can reply as well.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you everyone. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.